Hi, this is Chatboxing. I'm Sean, and I want to talk today about this Joseph Parker Hughie Fury fight. I don't want to talk about the actual fight right now. I'll do a bit of a breakdown for that later on. But I want to talk about the promotion of this fight, or the lack thereof, should I say. I saw this morning that the fight's going to be broadcast on YouTube. It's going to be pay-per-view, $9.99 or something like that, or a tenner, I don't know, $9.99 I think, on YouTube. Now, I was in Manchester actually in July and August. The first whole of July, first 2 weeks of August, I was there. I remember seeing a few posters just driving around advertising the fight. I mean, at first I remember seeing posters with no date on it, I think, and then I saw posters with the actual date for the fight. I mean, aside from that, and a couple of videos that Hughie Fury's put on Facebook. I mean, I don't have Twitter, but he's put on Facebook. I've seen nothing for this, no promotion at all. It really has gone under the radar. The impression I got from being in Manchester is that people weren't really talking about it. They hadn't sold that many tickets, so it really was what is a very, very poor promotional job. Now, the main promoter, obviously Hennessy Sports, done clearly an appalling job, really. But also Duco Events. Is it Duco Events or Duco Sports? I think it's Events. Now, I don't know what they've done exactly in New Zealand, how much money they're going to make from it in New Zealand, etc. But I thought, I know that the Hughie Fury is a mandatory and the fight had to happen, but I thought that one of the main reasons why they were so keen on getting this fight in the UK was to, help build up Joseph Parker's name, raise his profile in the UK, have him fight in front of a bigger audience, a bigger market, and also just really, expand his name and raise his profile around the world, really. And I thought that was their long-term strategy. So surely it's in their interest to have, contributed a bit more to this than they have as well. I mean, if I was doing business with someone in another country, and my plan was to break into that market, I wouldn't really want to just sit there and let someone else just do all of the promotion for it, especially someone who isn't a particularly good promoter. Do you know what I mean? If it was Eddie Hearn, and I think, okay, this is going to get loads of exposure, it's going to be all over Sky Sports, it's going to be all over the internet, everyone's going to be talking about it, he's going to have people getting interviewed here, there, do you know what I mean? Or Frank Warren to a lesser extent, but Mick Hennessy and Hennessy Sports, they're not known really for promoting big shows. I don't really understand why they've just kind of left it to them. To me, that seems like quite a strange move, and I don't really think they've really made the most of the opportunity that they've identified as fighting in the UK. So I think it's been quite a poor job all round, really. In terms of it being on YouTube, like financially, you've got to wonder where the money's coming from in this event. I mean, they haven't sold that many tickets apparently. YouTube, how many people are going to buy that? How many people are going to be aware of it's even on? So I mean, people take the piss out of Chris Eubank with his ITV pay-per-view. At least that's ITV. I mean, now for the purposes of people watching this maybe in New Zealand or America or wherever, ITV is a main channel, it's a terrestrial TV channel. So everyone's got it. So you can promote it very well, you can advertise it, it gets a lot of exposure. YouTube, pay-per-view, I mean, how does that even work? I mean, it's been like Hennessy Sports, YouTube. I don't know. I mean, you've got to pay, obviously, Joseph Parker coming over from New Zealand as the champion, so he's obviously going to, cost a bit of money. Hughie Fury, got to pay the undercard, a trainer, etc. I don't know. I mean, it seems to me that financially it's going to completely flop. So I don't know what implications that are going to have on the actual fight itself. You got to think that's going to. Well, I hope it doesn't, but potentially that could affect Hughie Fury as well if he knows that he's going to be fighting for nothing or even less than nothing. He's going to be getting into debt or whatever. Not him personally, but do you know what I mean? His team. So yeah, the whole thing is just very, very disappointing. Now, the thing with Mick Hennessy, I've said this before. Now, I like the fact that the Furies have been loyal to Mick Hennessy. Everybody likes loyalty. Everybody respects loyalty. Some of us practice it, but we all like it, in theory at least. So that's good, that's fine. And Mick Hennessy did a good job for the Furies, like Tyson Fury. Over Tyson Fury early in his career, he was putting him in some quite good fights, quite tough fights, learning fights early on, and it developed him pretty well. You know, I thought that he did quite a good job up to a point, but it was clear that he'd taken them as far as he can. And it's not like Tyson Fury hadn't repaid Mick Hennessy. I remember an interview I saw with Mick Hennessy where he was saying that Tyson Fury had a couple of fights for free, and he offered to, because he knew that Mick Hennessy didn't have any money. So he said, "Oh look, Mick, I know you don't have much money. You know, you helped me out and you stood by me at the start. So I'm going to fight these few. Don't worry about paying me for a few of the fights." So, do you know what I mean? They've all been very loyal to each other. And I don't necessarily see why they would need to, split up, so to speak, on bad terms. But I think it's quite evident that Mick Hennessy is not going to promote you at a top level. Now, this situation with Hughie Fury, again, Hughie Fury started off quite well. He had some good fights early on in his career. Been very, very inactive. There's obviously been a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. But, I mean, look at the thing with the Vladimir Klitschko rematch. Now, people complain that Tyson Fury was stripped by the IBF, but really that was in their rules, wasn't it? The rematch with Vladimir Klitschko, they didn't need to sign for that. Now, maybe it was the case that if they didn't sign for that, then other belts possibly wouldn't be on the line. I don't know. But it just seems to me like there's been quite a load of basically poor management in terms of a business side. I mean, if you look at how the Fury's really good, really sharp when it comes to stuff like in the ring, the boxing side of it. Look at when came in for the Vladimir Klitschko fight. Vladimir Klitschko tried to cheat with the ring. Peter Fury's in a straight away, boom, changed that. The ring. Oh, what Vitali's there, like trying to play it. Change the fucking ring. Now, they put like foam for everybody who doesn't remember that. Straight on it. That sort of side, brilliant. Do you know what I mean? But in terms of contracts, promotional stuff, it's just pretty obvious that Mick Hennessy is taking them as far as he can. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Frank Warren. I mean, I was sort of under the understanding that Frank Warren was somehow involved. So if that's the case, why isn't this on Box Nation? I don't know what's going on, but it's been a very, very poor promotion by Hennessy Sports and Duco Events, from what I can see. And surely it's time now for, in the nicest possible way, the Furies to move on and from Mick Hennessy, because this is just not good enough. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to say that quickly. Let me know what you lot think. Thank you very much for watching.